We on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. One more time. We back again, family.
Hello.
Yes, we're gonna do it one more time. How was the day?
Today was peaceful.
It's peaceful.
The rain today here in
We
Nashville.
had a lot of rain. We did.
It was peaceful. It was calm. I didn't do
Mhm.
too much. I wasn't all over the place.
First time for everything.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. Whatever. So,
Yeah.
today was good. Today was a good day.
Well, that's good. We came on a little early
Yeah.
on
Just in
purpose
case.
to make sure we can get everything on and in, because sometimes the stuff don't work out how we want it to. So so when we get started early, then we have time, so we won't be late. We get a couple extra minutes. So we're gonna wait on people to come in, and when we get the folks inside, don't do it. Yeah, I know. I understand that now. I know how that works. I'll let you know. Yeah, there wasn't nobody. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
That's what it is. So today was good. The grade kind of, made me slumber, made me sleepy, So we wearing our Owen Beck shirts. So the Fist of Fire to Champ that's my godson's father. He's a professional boxer. So he's trying to come here, open up a gym here in Murfreesboro. So we supported him with the shirts, and we're trying to get him here and get them squared away. And,
Fist of Fire.
Yeah. So so we're gonna definitely have him on the show, of course, when he come in and get settled in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you know what? We're gonna wait till like 2 after. Then, because whoever the people who come, they're gonna be here on time. So we'll go ahead and kick it off, get it started.
Shout out to this glow from Vibrant Baby. Using your own products, gotta do it.
Yeah. So that's it, y'all. See
this glow that we have.
That's it. I used it.
Vibrant Baby.
I'm using it.
Everything.
I'm using that. We doing that. So it's working. It's good. That coffee scrub for the fellas, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's working, y'all.
Love
it's working.
It.
So all right. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kick it off.
All right.
I was thinking about my monologue today, and I was thinking about relationships, of course, and it was about happiness. Most people are trying to seek happiness,
right?
And there's so many different ways to approach it. Is it a journey? Is happiness a destination? Is happiness a place? Right. There you go. And each person has to define that for him or herself. Mm-hmm. And so, nobody can do that for you. You got to do that for yourself. So I was thinking about how happiness is the destination for most people in relationships, but the perception is the reality. And a lot of times we go up under an assumption of ideologies, ideal situations that are not realistic. So they'll teach our young ladies that he's going to come up on a white horse with Disney the shining princess. Armor. He's going to take you up to this mountaintop and to this castle, and you're going to live happy ever after. You're going to be the queen. Doesn't work like that. We all know this, but this is what we think. Mm-hmm. So the ideal and the perception sets us up for disappointment. If you have an ideal, if you have a perception, and then you find out that it's not real, this is where the disappointment comes in. This brings us to anxiety. This brings us to depression. This brings us to, all the other things that we deal with in our relationships, that's baggage or negative things that we have to go through. So I was looking at happiness, and I'm trying to see how we can try to change the narrative and get more realistic, so we won't sell dreams, so we won't be on magic carpets, so we won't live in a fantasy land. So I want to try to see if we can get away from the idealism and get to more realistic situations, so we can stop being disappointed that keeps us away from being happy. So I was thinking about that today. So that's my piece. That's my monologue. So I was thinking about that.
Okay. Well, let's dive right in, because
let's do it.
This has been a lot for it. This week has been not funny. This week has been a lot for me.
Right.
I have grown. I'll use the word tremendously, and I say tremendously because I have been operating outside of my emotional self. I haven't been selfish. I'm being more mature about my decisions and how I talk to people. So to say the least, so far this week has been an emotional roller coaster. I had a very tough conversation with a family member that's been long overdue. We've had, how you have small conversations and then it adds up to that one big conversation. It kind of just seems like it's out the blue. That's essentially what I had. So it just all piled up. And I just want to talk to the ladies specifically. It's important for us to forgive because I don't know how many of you guys have heard Erykah Badu's Bag Lady. We carry baggage and we expect people to accept us for being slow, lagging in life, lackluster about things, and holding on to things that honestly and genuinely hurt us. We're not dealing with those situations. We're not talking about those situations. And we're not healing from those situations, which are detrimental to your future, your lineage, all that kind of stuff. That trauma is a monster. You don't deal with it, it's going to come back and bite you in some form or fashion.
If you don't repair, you will repeat.
Yes. So, we've all, hey, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla, what's going on? Kayla Oglesby.
So
and who we got on YouTube? We see y'all. Let us know y'all there.
3 people.
No, we got it. Yeah, we
got it.
Yeah.
We know y'all there.
Yeah, we know y'all there.
So, when we have conversations about breaking the cycle, it has to start somewhere. So if we're continuing to repeat our habits, behaviors, and actions, we're just going to get the same results that we had before. So I'm realizing that in my life, decision making, family, friends, significant other, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So having those hard conversations, being uncomfortable, you got to get uncomfortable to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We all know without pressure, there's no diamonds. So the universe don't care about what you're going through. It's going to happen regardless. So you might as well ride the wave. You might as well just adapt, adjust, and then just move forward in life. Acknowledge your feelings, but don't carry them because we operate out of our trauma and dysfunctions. And when you talk to people and you notice that you get upset about certain stuff, and when I say upset, angry, not passionate, not outspoken, just angry, it's because you haven't dealt with it or you haven't talked about it or you haven't healed from it. So I think it's very important that, we ask for things from guys and then we still hold on to stuff that other guys did to us and then they're suffering. So it's just that creates that cycle. Okay. So that's really it. And just reflect. It's just super important to reflect.
I would say to the sisters, to what you're saying, and try to go along with it from the male perspective. If you do not repair, you will repeat. Mm-hmm. If you don't repair what's wrong, you're going to repeat what got you in the situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's big. Okay.
So, yeah. So we can't approach a situation and expect somebody to accept us for what we have, our baggage that we have to have, and they can't have nothing.
Right. He can't have kids. Yeah. He can't be broke.
He can't be in
He got to be in shape. He can't eat meat. He can't smoke. That's a lot.
Right. So we can't expect people to accept us for who we are, but we don't extend that same grace to people. That's just my monologue. Okay. Leveling up and just.
There it is. That was good, babe. That was good. That was a good one.
Yes. Yeah. And we'll talk about family later.
All right. So, okay, wait. Because we can do it now. You can.
Oh.
You can do it.
Just. You can't pick them. You gotta love them. And that's been my slogan this entire
You don't have to like it, believe it, or understand it. Sometimes you just gotta respect it.
And it is what it is.
What?
And family is important. Your central nucleus. is important to your being and how you deal with other people. And sometimes, again, you got to be uncomfortable with your family. I think, especially in the Black community, we don't talk about certain things. It happened. All right, cool. That's not cool because it happened. We got to talk about it. We got to grow from it. We got to learn from it. We got to move forward. Or you have, you know, elders that know something is out of order and then like be like hesitation. So it's just a lot of things that the family I'm learning about family dynamic. You can't change it. It's not like you can go to the government office, change your family members. It's not that simple. So I think we got to deal with things head on. Not non-confrontational, but I think we need to have more core conversations. There needs to be more core conversations because in the Black community,
address the problems.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of
generations are dealing with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like siblings and rivalries. That is, we all know. In every single Black family, every generation has it. Like that shouldn't even be a thing. Like that shouldn't even be a norm for us. So that's that. And we shouldn't be okay with patterns. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. So really, I went into the so what we have a new piece. It's called Iman. Yes. It's a combination of Dad and Iman. It's what we'll give you a view. Iman's going to give you a view of what she sees in the situation from the period in time from the question in which I give her. Right. And then after she answers, then I'm going to answer and tell her what I saw. And then we're going to give you our view from today, from how we see it today, from that time. So you can see the difference in the opinions on what she saw then and how she's grown until today. So this excerpt is called Iman. Okay. Okay. So what was watching TV like with Dad? What was that like with Dad, watching TV?
Usually when we watch TV with you, it would be after you told her she was out of gas.
I was tired.
Energy, yeah.
Okay.
And so you basically let us watch what we wanted to watch. And it was good time. It was a good time.
Okay.
Like it wasn't negative. It was a good time.
See, I don't remember it like that, but okay.
Your daddy out of gas.
Okay.
We'll be like,
I can see me saying that. Definitely. Okay, so what I saw when I watched TV with y'all, we watched the National Geographic. And so what I try to do is teach y'all things about nature and how that coincides with life. Mm-hmm. So I tried to start off light because I know most kids like animals. They can easily, adapt to that. And I was trying to put a situation or a scenario out there where you could connect it to later on in life. Mm-hmm. So as you see nature, how nature runs in a cycle and it's a system and it's not a conscious thought. It's just more of an organization. Right. And it all works together as one. So I was trying to show you family. I was trying to show you life, money, economics, politics, the whole shot. With that, just showing you the nature channel. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So now, how do you see it from this vantage point now? So when we watch TV together, you see what now? What?
It's more laughter because I have more experience. So like we watch a lot of comedy specials. When they talk about life, the whole room is laughing because now we all have a point of reference. And then we're watching more in-depth things, like things that people usually don't talk about or more core stuff. So yeah.
So let me try this.
Deeper, so long term.
Go back to your childhood and view your childhood TV information with me, like when we watched TV as a child. Yeah. So you gave me your viewpoint. Mm-hmm. So now you're an adult. Mm-hmm. Reflect on that same instance. How have you grown and what do you see now from what happened?
I see that nature changes for nobody.
Okay, there you go.
And animals, literally, if you watch it, it's nothing.
What's
different.
Up, CL?
Like, hello, hola, ¿cómo estás? Since we talk in Spanish,
Right. Okay. That's what's
throw that out there. Nature doesn't change for anybody.
That's right.
If you literally go back to biology class, we are technically animals. So we've gone away from that, and we have instincts. We have things that we need. We have things that we go after. So I think that's it. I think it's
there you go.
Just life lessons right. that even watching like a Disney movie.
Right.
You know,
It's
like
messages.
they're literally sending messages, and I'm just like, oh my God, that makes so much sense now,
Right.
because I know a guy that does this, I know a girl that does this, I've done that. It's just.
So I can say I'm semi-successful.
Yes.
I'm semi-successful because I sat down and watched the Nature Channel with you, so that you could get that message, and now you see that message I was trying to convey, and that it was very strategic what I was trying to do. So okay, that's a good day. Yes. Oh, TM is on. I don't like TM.
Hello.
I ain't liking TM. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so I was slightly successful. That's what I was trying to do.
I would say you're more successful than you think you are.
So give me a view of what a road trip looked like when you were a child. What was a road trip like with the family?
We packing snacks the night before or a day before. We making one stop. We just getting gas.
Relax. You too passionate right now.
I'm sorry.
No, I like it. I was joking.
You better pee, because if you don't, we're not stopping again.
Till we get gas.
Till we get gas again. You know, we only stop to get gas.
Right. Every 4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
We eating. We reading up on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We covering all the bases. Grandma bought us a portable DVD player, so that was cool.
That was big. Yo, that was big.
It kept us quiet a lot of times. We fell asleep. That
was dope.
And I just remember just like, you know, the intangibles, the things that people can't touch, the memories, the energy, the love, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I saw it. And I saw nap time.
So okay, so
wake us up early, going right back to sleep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got up about 3.
Yeah,
got
4. In the car. It was no later than 6 a.m.
No.
And for kids, that's midnight.
6 in the morning, we riding, like we rolling.
We an hour or 2
in. Easy. Yeah.
Every time.
What I saw is I wanted to take my family out and expose them to some stuff that I was exposed to. Mm-hmm. And some stuff that, you know, I didn't get exposed to, but we did some road trips. But back in my day, we didn't do a lot, but I wanted to expose y'all to more. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get that because I worked so much and I was just trying to do a lot of stuff with my businesses and whatnot. And I had a time to spend. So when I got that time, I wanted to make sure that we enjoyed it. So that's how I saw it. Mm-hmm. So now looking back on it, how do you view the road trips now from what you can see today?
I view my parents operating through their own lenses. I see the opportunities that we had. You know, we were exposed to different type of music. So we listened to jazz, sometimes country, pop, hip hop, R&B, neo. So it was almost every type of music, you know, Christian music or whatever was on the radio. And I see, and also like dealing with people, because you know when you're at the gas station, you're coming in contact with people that you never thought that you would speak to. You know, it could be an older white guy. Hey, how are you? Oh, hey, hello. You know, as a child, and then, or you could get that mean cashier, and you're just like, I'm just a child. Like I did nothing to you, and you know, now you're learning that people are people, and you're seeing different people outside your household, outside your family. You know, your main source of information and knowledge. And now that I look at it, you know how you get out and you stretch and you're like, whoa, that car's dirty. We don't keep our car like that. I don't want that to happen. That's kind of weird. Or, you know, you see a family that's getting out as well, you know, oh, you know, family trips. Or, you know, you see people, you know, as a child, now I see people buying liquor and I'm just like, oh, they have their own cooler. I wonder what that is. You know, I never went over there because I wasn't exposed to that as a young child. Right. So it was an unknown. So now I'm just seeing different variables. And now when I take my own trips, it's early. I'm packing everything I need. I'm double checking, you know, and
there you go.
Now that I'm older, both of my parents have taught me to get the directions before you leave. Like a printout, a screenshot, write it down. Because if your phone die,
woo, you in trouble.
You done.
So
you can get sticky at that point.
Ms. Kandasa said the best time to drive and there's no one on the road. You're right.
Early in the morning. And see, I like night driving. See, I'm the type, if I have to go somewhere, I'll leave at night. It don't make no difference to me because I'm gonna be up anyway. I might as well drive, see the city lights. It be quiet on the road, you know that.
Yeah, ain't nobody out there.
That real smooth.
But that's more dangerous.
Road.
Dad don't like that.
Well, okay, I don't do it often.
Just saying.
I don't do it often because when I
if something happened.
But the road trips that I do have, I do
right.
leave
No, you
early.
you do. I'm just saying, like I know that's you like that, but that's gonna make me more uncomfortable. Yeah.
So I'm be up anyway. So I might as well just
right. I see. And usually you travel with somebody, so then you could do that.
And then when I don't, I leave really early, so everybody that's concerned will be okay. Everybody that's concerned will be okay.
What was dinner time like when we sat down as a family? What was dinner like when you could remember it?
So see, okay, wait. Are we saying Detroit dinner time, Huntsville dinner time, or Nashville dinner time?
Huntsville. Okay. As a family, because we
got you.
When we were, yeah.
Okay. First of all, I love that house. Absolutely loved it.
Huntsville.
Yes. It looked like love, and everybody was involved. You know, everybody. When I say everybody was involved, let's say I picked a side, then Korean picked a side, and then y'all would pick the main something. You know, and we would go to the grocery store together. Both of our parents would teach us how to grocery shop, how to prioritize your grocery list. You know, you kind of want to get things in one area at one time and then scatter yourself out. Stuff like that. And how to pair meals, like how to pair meats with sides, desserts
not
or
too
whatever.
Many starches. Yeah, make sure you got some veggies. Yeah.
Don't do all fried foods. Like you can't do fried chicken, fried okra.
Don't do it.
Fried mushrooms.
Fried rice. Yes. Yeah, don't do it.
So it was a lot of teaching lessons, and you know, like how to make eggs. You know, you make that last. You don't make your eggs first. You know, the order of like how you should prepare your meal. You know, you shouldn't do your sides first. You know, you should do your meats because it's gonna take longer. It's just stuff like that. So it was teaching us order, stability, and family.
Okay.
I'm gonna use those 3 words.
So what I saw, I was just trying to teach you family and how it works as a unit. Like no matter how that works for you, there should be order, it should be balance and harmony, and it should be a unit. Everybody should be moving as one. That's what I wanted to show you. So I accomplished that. I guess I was semi-lucky with that. Okay, so what was it like washing the Mustang and the Buick when you were young?
Hated it.
Explain that. You got to go into that because they don't understand.
Hated it. Wait, Miss Kandase said, I enjoy sleeping or talking and keeping company, but not driving. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, no, she does not. She does not enjoy driving. You know, this is what I'm sorry. Okay.
We know.
Right. So all right, go ahead.
When I say hated it, it was just
we don't need you. We don't need you.
It was just tedious work.
Yes. It was
pointless work for us because it wasn't ours.
There you go.
You know. So now it's just what you had.
I said no. I asked you what you saw.
It was like a put some elbow grease in it. It's gotta do it this way. Can't do it. It's just we were just like, okay, like we gotta do it.
So it's different. You gotta explain to people because it's a lot more chrome involved in these cars. So like it's different now. You wash a car, you could just spray it down. Now you gotta clean the chrome, you gotta clean the plastic, then you gotta wash the car, then wipe the windows. It's different. It's not the same. Yeah.
At all.
So what I was trying to show y'all was
fantastic.
I was trying to show y'all it's a difference in between a classic car and a regular car. And a classic car is going to take more time to do the detail. You got to pay attention to the details. And if something is good for you, it's usually hard to get. So if you want that car, it's going to take more to clean it up. So now today, you know, there's a monetary gain for you with those cars now. When you thought it wasn't worth it, now you know it's worth it. So I was trying to show you that just because you don't think it's worth it today, yeah, it might be worth it tomorrow.
Take it off my hands. I'm just kidding.
Right. Yeah, no, you ain't doing that.
No.
Okay, so that's what I saw. So now, what do you see in washing the car?
I see longevity. I see purpose. When I say purpose, like you buy it, you maintain it. It's in the family. It's called, heirlooms, stuff like that. Yeah. So it's a deeper meaning.
Assets.
There you go. Mm-hmm. It's not a liability.
There you go.
There you go. We'll do that.
All right. So there you go. All right. What do you remember most about growing up around the barbershop? You grew up around the barbershop.
Foul language.
Okay, go ahead.
And it wasn't like a bad
I was gonna
thing.
say because I didn't allow people to curse. Didn't know. They know you never heard cursing. Never. You never in your
when
life.
I was older.
No wait. Oh
Like,
well,
when
that's
like,
yeah. I say growing up, you was an adult.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't an adult.
I didn't allow cussing in my barbershop around kids and ladies and women and children.
Sorry, I was speaking Nashville.
All right. So when you was little.
When I was little.
Yeah.
I just remember a lot of people recognizing their faults, seeing other people. Like I remember people having a lot of aha moments.
Mm-hmm.
And as a child, aha moments sound like, oh man, what? Like stuff like that. And it was a lot of that. And I remember getting a lot of candy.
Yeah, people gave you a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Even coming outside in the machine, getting some candy. Oh yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, just feeling that people knew and loved me, and I had no idea who they were. It was kind of weird. It was if he ran out, I was secure. Like nothing was gonna happen.
You were very well protected. Yes, yes, ma'am. Because I had their pictures up, on my mirrors behind me, so everybody knew my girls. I talked about my girls all the time. That was my world. So they didn't even know if they was out doing something wrong. Yeah, they would have got caught.
To this day, it's still a fear.
Oh, absolutely.
And we'll talk about an experience that I had as an adult with a very close member of the family. And
okay,
go ahead.
So I saw.
I'll write that down.
I wanted y'all to see like your dad can, run a business and be independent, self-sufficient, and you don't have to go to college. You can take care of your family, because your mom pretty much, we worked together. She wanted to stay at home and take care of her children. So we did that, made that happen. Yeah. So you can see that cohesive family, harmonious unit, and it was possible, So we did that. So that's what I was trying to show you. So, but you saw something different, and I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you got it. So what you see now? What do you see now when you look back on that?
I wouldn't change anything. I think I see the same thing.
Oh, you saw okay.
And I think I also see an escape. Like when people come, it's like a all right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an escape from their regular life.
Every day 9 to 5 routine. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
An oasis. We'll say that.
How do you process me always wanting you to give me a plan before you make a decision when you were a teenager? How did you process
He's asking for a lot.
Somebody did. Wait, Kay, did say something?
We got Kay. We just got Kev just joined us.
Oh, Kev just came on. Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on, Kev?
Yeah, he's asking for too much. Like you were way ahead of our thought process. Like we just wanted to hang out.
Right.
And that's all we knew. But we didn't know why you wanted to know. It was just like why is he asking? We told him we were going to the mall, hanging out with such and such. Right. That's it. That's how I saw it.
So now that you look back on it, what do you see? Why did I ask you for a plan? Why do you think I did that? Looking back on it.
Because in life you have to have a plan.
Always.
It keeps you accountable.
It's a process, yeah.
And it's a process. And people that care about you need to know, because if something happens, they need to know where to go, who they need to, contact and stuff like that.
What was going on?
What was going on,
Yeah, it's important.
Information.
So what I was trying to do is show you when I did that, when I was asking you to have a plan, I wanted you to be able to think about things before you brought it to me. I want you to think about things before you bring it to your boss on your job. I want you to think about things before you bring it to your parents. I want you to think about things before you bring it to your spouse or your children. You have to have a plan. You can't just wake up and just live by the seat of your pants. Now, some people can do that. They're good. I know some people get away with it. They do it and they execute. But for the most part, you're going to need a plan in this life. So that's why I did that. So, okay. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah.
How did you view our life when I went back to college? When I went back, what did you see as a young person?
Me away from my family, and I didn't understand it. It was like a new environment, and I was just like, but we could stay here and
wow, that's
continue.
You really thought that?
Yeah, I was heartbroken.
I mean, I kind of, yeah, I could. I
It was a
could say
lot.
that's honest.
Like,
I knew that part.
it was just,
You thought I was trying to take you away from your family?
Well, no, not like hurt me,
Okay.
but I was just, why did you take me? I just felt
Okay.
it was a lot of confusion.
Okay. So now looking back on it, what do you see? Like, as an adult, looking back on the same situation.
I see taking us out of a hurtful environment. When I say hurtful, like mentally,
Dangerous,
spiritually,
dangerous. Yeah.
you know, a dangerous environment. No shade. But it's literally a mindset, and it is warfare every single day. And we benefited from that. Mm-hmm. And now we see the difference.
So when I took you back to school, I was trying to let you help you understand that even though you do well in business, which nobody was teaching us in our community, you also have to go back to school and get a title, a pedigree, because people respect pedigrees and titles. So just because you own a business, that doesn't give you a pedigree or a title. And once you say, I went to so-and-so and graduated this, that, and other, people respect that. Mm-hmm. So I went back, I said, okay, so I did business, I did well. So now let me go back and get this degree. So I wanted to have honors when I graduated so I could also make sure that you guys graduated with honors.
We did, both of us.
I know.
Well, I know.
And it was
I was letting the people know. I was letting the people know.
It was a thing. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. All right. So why did you think I didn't support volleyball when both of y'all played? Why did you think I didn't support it? Why did you feel like that?
That's a tough one because honestly,
back then.
But I mean, honestly, I don't want to say that was a blur.
Okay.
But I couldn't even, because that was my attitude stage. So it was just a whole bunch going on. So I can't even speak for that. I'm sorry.
You can't do it.
Not right now.
So you remember when you told me that?
Yeah, I know, but I know who I was talking. It wasn't a 2-for-1. It was a 1-for-1.
I never missed a game.
Yeah.
I never missed a practice. I sponsored the team.
Well, wait. You weren't at every practice.
Okay, so all right, let me take that out.
I'm just saying.
Let me digress. You're right. I never missed a game. I sponsored the team.
But if it was out of town, you did. But it's okay. Go ahead.
Because how many did you have out of town?
It was
like what?
Like it was like 5.
Nah, it wasn't 5. Nah, it could have been 2 or 3. It wasn't 5. But okay, anyway. All right. So I never missed a game.
Okay.
That was in town. So we got to go do some research, y'all. I sponsored the team every year. We drove out to Lebanon, remember, from Nashville. That's 30 minutes. So then I picked up my mom first. Then I went to Lebanon. And then we came back home and I dropped y'all off. So I was trying to show you that no matter what, you support your family in their endeavors and what they do. So I wanted to make sure that you understood that Daddy got your back, even though I couldn't in that particular time do it. And you know why? Because it was really rough and I still made it happen. That's what I was trying to show you. Mm-hmm. Against the odds, you still got to do it. I think
you're a bum.
Okay, that's right. Thank you. And you are correct.
I kids people. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Yeah. So, I mean, back to that, Ms. Candace said she was laughing at your face when you talking about polishing them cars because she already knows it's a lot.
And
you know it's a lot.
Have you done it?
Oh, what?
Okay.
She gonna do it tomorrow because she finna call you out. Watch what I tell you. Type that in, babe. Out? Yep. She gonna do it tomorrow because she finna show you how I go. She gonna do it tomorrow morning, right, babe?
Oh, like a competition?
That's right.
Oh.
She finna get up tomorrow and do it.
I'm down for it.
Because that's wifey. She got me. Okay, wait. The crickets. I think crickets coming. I think crickets.
She might be busy.
No.
She might be busy.
No, she's not. Not right now.
Again, I cannot wink y'all. It looks like I'm having this.
Yeah, she's not busy right now. Yeah. Okay.
That was terrible. Don't even mind that. Don't worry.
All right. So
I'm not a winker. Nah.
Why do you think I pushed you for a high GPA when you were in high school? Why do you think I pushed for that?
Because you knew I could do it.
Absolutely.
It was in me. Both my parents are smart.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I work hard. I'm not smart. Okay, I never claim that. I'm not. I'll work you. I'm not smart.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had both of those.
All right. There you go. Smart. Your mother is smart. I give her that.
Yes.
She is, yes. She is academically sound.
So the
yes.
moment she had me, she was studying for her nursing exam.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Woo!
Her mother,
kudos, mommy.
When she was being born, this is, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy.
It's a real story.
She said, "Bring my books because I need to study for the test." Because she was in
it's not residency.
It wasn't rotation, no. So clinical rotations is the practical. She was doing her finals, and Iman was on the way. So of course,
Like
it's never convenient, right? So I brought her mother's books to the hospital. So the nurse, I had the books under my arm. We was going, to have her delivered, and the nurse said, "You ain't gonna need them." I said, "I gotta bring them." She told me to bring them. So her mother. So what the nurse thought was that her mother was going to get the drugs. Her mother went natural birth. She was 21 hours 34 minutes, right? Her mother didn't take no drugs.
But she's an alien because her pain tolerance is
right. So the nurse thought that she wasn't going to be able to study. Now, I gave her the book. I said, "Well, go ahead." I said, "Go ahead and study." And she tried to study. And of course, she was like, "Yo, I can't do it." She was falling asleep in between contractions. So I'm falling asleep. She falling asleep. So here I got these books on the side. Yeah. And she trying to come out. It was crazy. It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy.
Give me a piece of this world.
No, that was crazy.
Ready to rumble.
Hey, it was crazy.
That's funny because
it was. I remember carrying them books like, yo, they thick, y'all. Yeah. And so the nurse took them and put them up under the gurney, and I was like, yo, I'm getting them books because she ain't taking no drugs. I already do that. She wasn't taking drugs, right? And she had them natural. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure did. She was a trooper, y'all.
And she has instilled that in me to do it naturally. Is, so we're gonna have at home.
Salute.
Birthday. Thank you,
today, mama.
Thank you.
She is real. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what's up. All right. So yeah. So now what I saw. Wait. Okay. So I lost that. So what was the question?
I don't even know.
That was deep. I said, why did I push off with the high GPAs?
Yes.
Okay, because I wanted you to be able to pay for college. What is one of the biggest things that millennials face financially today is what?
Debt.
College debt. So
I'm gonna just say debt in general. Okay.
But college is, let's take away the college debt.
Debt.
That'll change the game though. The college debt would change the game.
This is true.
I have to say that.
But we also think that as soon as you hit college, you gotta get credit cards, you gotta get a new car. So that is kind of similar depending on how you were raised. So that's how I see it. I just say debt in general.
So I'm gonna say, if I take away that student debt, student loans, hey yo, I think that's half the battle. I'm just saying. Yeah. So I didn't want my kids to have neither one of my children owe student loans by design on purpose. And so I spent a tremendous amount of time and energy making sure they understood that. So yeah. Okay. When was the first time you remember me giving you real freedom as a teenager in your teenage years?
When I was dating.
Oh, you messed up the next question. Go ahead. You didn't know it, but you messed up the next question.
Well, no, I mean I'm not.
No.
Well, ask the next question.
No, because it's the one and the same. So just finish that.
When I remember the day that you guys met.
Me and Mr. B.
Yes.
Okay. Because it's
yes.
Right. Yeah. Don't act like.
When I was dating, I said high school. When I was dating in high school.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't say that. In my mind, I said it. When I was dating in high school, when I felt freedom. Because I would just tell my dad, hey, we're doing such and such with such and such. I'll let you know when I get home. There you go.
What was the curfew? I gave you freedom, but it wasn't like
10:30.
Okay. I was like, initially, it wasn't like
it was 10:30 initially.
Yeah, okay.
And then we graduated to 11. And then after 18, it was 12.
Yeah. So that was that. So what I saw back then is I can't be too rigorous and too.
Wait, are you asking me what I saw
back
or
then?
When I felt it? Because you said when the question was when did I feel
real freedom as a teenager?
Right.
Saw it and feeling it. I'm thinking that's the same thing.
Okay.
No,
this is true.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking.
I saw my dad growing.
Okay, there you go. Oh, wow. Yo, no. So no.
And
See,
also
no.
my boyfriend at the time had a motorcycle. So that was a that was a whole nother piece. That was a whole nother piece. Yeah. And I was on the back of it. Faithfully. Yes. Yes.
All right. So
miss those nights.
Yeah. I don't.
Days.
I don't. So
see, I didn't feel that because I was thinking a whole new world.
So looking back on that, now you looking back on that.
I do it again.
The same way.
The exact same way. I wouldn't change anything.
At this age right now.
Absolutely. If my daughter is dating somebody with a bike, all I'm gonna tell her is the same thing my boyfriend's friend's wife told me at the time. Always wear sneakers and always wear jeans. That's it. After that, it's on you, baby girl. Because mommy did it. Go ahead. Get your thumb. Me and daddy might pull up ourselves. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a beautiful experience. So
I saw, in the barbershop, I saw so many men that lost their daughters because they was too strict. They was too strenuous. So life is like a rubber band. You got to let it stretch, but you can't let it pop. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, let me give her a little leeway. Me and your mom, we was divorced, going through that thing like that. So I had to give more leeway because I didn't want to lose you. So I said, all right, I got to be strategic. So a lot of days I just got in the bed and I went to sleep early and I was hoping the phone didn't ring the next morning. That's what I did.
But I picked wisely though. So it was.
You can't be wise at 17.
But I'm saying.
You're not wise.
I said wisely.
Right. But I was your daddy.
Right.
So you wasn't wisely
for my
at
age,
17.
For my age, the one I picked was the best option at 17. Hands down.
Okay. All right.
Hands down.
Okay.
So
there you go.
Are you going to dispute that?
No. It was a very okay. Look.
For what I had.
Right. And you doing the choosing. Yes, you did the best you could do under the circumstances. And it wasn't bad.
I had the best option.
There you go. It just wasn't as good as if I would have picked it. There you go. That's different. Okay. So, wait, what time we got? So get into yours because I'm like, this is good. You go.
Oh no, I was just we're gonna keep this. But I was just gonna go back to the comment about the barbershop and protection. So I'm gonna go back to the story. Mm-hmm. So I'm just graduated college. It's my first HBCU homecoming. I'm gonna get a whole new experience. Knowing that he knows so many people in the city that I haven't even met yet, right? That's a lie, whatever. So I wear this outfit that is not father stamped. Okay, not father stamped at all.
Well, why you wear it? If you know I know a lot of people.
Because I was throwing bait.
If you know I know a lot of people, why would you wear it out there knowing I know a lot of people?
Listen, I didn't think it was a lot because I still have the picture.
You knew it was a lot.
It wasn't. Okay. It was not a lot.
All right.
Was it form fitting? Yes. Was it a lot? No, because it could have been worse. Could have been worse. Can't matter what you created. Cool. So I am leaving an event, and my uncle is walking to an event, and I immediately knew there's gonna be.
I got a phone call immediately.
Conversation.
It was hilarious. Oh my goodness.
And then he tried to act like he didn't get the phone call the next day.
I didn't. I'm making this
That's a lie. Because he was like, oh,
he did not call me.
Babe, did you have a good time? I know you telling me you went to the blah, blah, blah party at the Titan Stadium. I was like, cool, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, that's dope. Did you meet anybody? And I was like, no, not really. I was with my homegirl. I'm like, I know he already knows. He's trying to see if I'm going to tell him. So I didn't tell him. He was like, yeah. Ooh. Such and such mentioned something. And like, I automatically was like.
I didn't know. I just found this out when you told me.
I literally know that he described my whole outfit. And that was the thing. And so, like that moment when you feel the situation, you're like, this is a lot. And I couldn't run. It was like an open space.
Caught.
So
yeah,
done. We were outside. It wasn't like I could run to the bathroom. So yes, I still have this picture to this day. It's in my phone.
So we gotta post it. We gotta have to post it.
I don't think it was a lot.
We will let them judge. Instagram, YouTube.
But how I'm posing? But how I'm posing is
Kayla, we ain't talking to you. You don't have nothing to say.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's okay. So yeah, that's that on that. That was a lot.
All right.
That was a beautiful day though too.
It was.
Because how he embraced me, he knew. You know I'm gonna tell your daddy, right? And I was just like, love you,
Trying to be grown-ish.
Gotta go. Got to go.
So you had your fishing pole out?
I did.
Yeah.
Caught something too.
It
was a great night. I had a really good time.
I don't need to. Okay.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that. Saying. Stop. It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Is I.
This is a good segue to let daughters know your dad is going to say some inappropriate things. And how my dad taught me, whatever your dad's name is, I was such and such before I was daddy.
Oh, wait, this dope. Ms. Kandase said, have your kids, and then let's have this conversation.
Absolutely.
For sure. And she going to get that call, right, babe? And she going to be like, yo.
Listen.
Yeah.
I've been there. And here's the thing. This is what moms have to convey to their daughters. I did it too. You know how much that, and I can't speak for every daughter. That is such a good thing to hear. I did it too. It's okay. Let me show you what this looks like after this. Save so much energy.
All right, so let's get to some of yours because I got.
Go ahead. No, we'll finish this.
You gonna finish?
Yeah,
No, you cheating.
No, I'm not. We're gonna finish this.
I want to hear your stuff. Okay. How did you view my parenting style when it came to your dating? That's why you. How did you view my parenting style?
I appreciated it because it could be. It could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah, as a father.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it wasn't a.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't. It was a checks and balance system. It really was. But then again, you already prepared me to pick them. So when I picked them, we would have a conversation if it didn't add up. You know, and I was just really appreciative. And I was, I didn't take it for granted. I was just, like I said the other day, I consciously don't put you in situations. Right.
And I appreciate that because you know it can escalate into something very that you quickly, don't want in seconds. Yeah, a tenth of a second.
Yes. So we plan wisely over here.
So now wait. So that's what you saw now. What did you see then? My parenting style
the same
then.
Thing.
Oh, it didn't change?
No.
Oh, okay. So let me see what I saw.
It could have been worse.
I saw that.
Except for that one time I broke her.
It was such a blessing. Yeah, well, I mean, that's gonna happen. It was such a blessing that I had. I tried to do the best that I could and circumvent the situations that were coming towards me, us, with your life.
Yes.
And I tried to be proactive. And then the barbershop taught me through my elders who had daughters before me because you was a baby and some of them was going through what I went through. And they said, don't try to pick them and don't try to prod them and don't try to push them. They said, just let them do what they do. We said, put all you can put in them so that when they get to that point, they won't be too loose and too wild. So that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Typo.
No. She said.
Yeah, see, it's a typo.
Oh, wow! How did you know that? That was dope. I never saw that before. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
But I read it. It didn't make sense, and I knew she knew it make sense. So it was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to read.
Yeah.
So I
because it could have looked a lot worse.
Oh, absolutely, and it could have been a lot better. But it was what it was.
I didn't try it. I was too scared.
Yeah, it's a fear. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think I tried anything.
Mm-hmm. We got 12 minutes. I want to get into your stuff. I know you got some good stuff. You have a lot. I see a lot of stuff on the page. I'm interested to see how this is gonna work out.
I was gonna ask questions, but I wanted to talk about the video we saw before we came on the show.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay. We'll wrap it up like that.
So I don't know what network it was on. I don't know who the source it was. But there was a panel of young ladies that were fatherless. and they were talking about their struggles and how it created cycles and dysfunctions. And from my perspective, I can only speak from my perspective because I don't know what that feels like. If you have a situation to where you know that it's a problem, why not find resources to end that problem? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but yeah.
Because with technology and social media, there are so many outlets that females have to get knowledge and information and connect with something that's different, wiser than they are, more experience, and just flat out more life. I just think it's important that we hold ourselves accountable for what we're talking about. Does that make sense?
You said while we were watching it, you said that they understand the problem, but they don't know the solution. So they named the problem is what you were saying.
Right.
And then, but they don't have a solution.
But they do. Okay. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I said they do know the solution. Like how we know.
Ooh, you think they know?
But here's what I'm saying. Because we have a platform.
Right.
That's a solution.
Right. And other platforms.
You set in place platforms that are solutions. I just think is, what is it? What do you call it? Mouth talk?
Pink tornado?
No. Something when you're BSing.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. When you say you want, okay, it's like
lip service.
Yeah. So women say they want a good man. And then you have the guys that were dressed up and you know it reached at least 3,000 people. We'll just go low balling. Right. At least easy 3,000 people. They saw that and did nothing about it.
Right.
So it's like you're asking for something, and then when it's presented to you, like,
so tell them what we presented.
So the 10-man challenge.
Right.
And the men's commercial.
Yep. Then it was
And then it was the out in Murfreesboro.
We had the radio show.
That was
we did that
And then we did 2 men challenges. So
right. And then we joined organizations.
Yes.
We started up groups online.
Yes.
And we didn't have any women come out and show up.
Nothing.
So there you
go. But y'all asking where they at.
There you go.
And we put them right in front of you. So help me.
But we don't have to make a fight go viral.
Right.
We don't have to strategically market a naked woman shaking her butt, twerking. It just go viral.
In a pool with a champagne glass.
Like, when you do something with substance, you got to strategically figure out how to market it. That's where the problem is.
And then you got to boil it. And then you got to make it so minuscule so people can, be attracted to it. You got to, water it down just to get their attention. And then it's just like, and then when you still present it, it's just like, I'm good on that. But it was a great panel. I think it was a very interesting perspective. But when you have resources, like I gave the example earlier, it's like if you continue to fail your math tests and they offer tutoring, whose fault is it at this point? Like you can't keep saying, I got a bad teacher, the curriculum sucks.
And the tutoring is
not
10
available.
tutors,
Yeah. And then it's like perspective. We talked about that too. Just because he doesn't look like how you want him to look does not make him not a good man.
Right.
So because your friends have told you, or I'm going to say social media because I'm going to contribute this to social media, majority of it. Because he doesn't look like the posts you like on Instagram, does that make him not a good man? Does that make his qualities less than? No. Just because it's not in the pretty bow, it's not wrapped, it's not under the Christmas tree, it's not perfectly wrapped, it's not next to the Santa Claus cookies, does that mean that he's not your guy? So our perception has to be altered. I'm not going to say change.
So we have to change the ideal.
Yes.
So he's not going to ride up on a white horse.
Yeah, the ideal package. We got to change that.
Because that perception usually leads you to, like I started over my monologue, it leads you to disappointment because you have an idealistic view of what is supposed to be up front. and then you get disappointed on the back end. So you need to change your reality from a perception and an idea to something that's more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that you can have a healthy longevity situation. So yeah, we got to change that.
And also, there are really good men that are mechanics.
Yeah,
there are really
garbage
good men
man.
that are garbage men.
Yeah,
there are really good
the head
men
of
that work in
maintenance.
factories, the post office.
Yeah,
Like, just because he doesn't look like your corporate everyday average guy does not make him not a valuable addition to your life. And I would challenge my generation specifically, just because he's not traveling, just because he's not posting like that, just because he's not making money, because most people that post, y'all, is either rented,
leased, or borrowed,
leased, or fake.
Yeah, they were doing that back in the 80s with the videos, 80s and 90s, y'all. They was leasing them cars, leasing them houses. That money wasn't theirs. They went to the bank and leased the money that they was throwing in the air.
Yeah, the production company, all right, you got 100,000, and they will literally turn it back in. It's not like they taking it home. Like, come on now.
They've been doing it.
Yeah. So I would just challenge the young ladies. Just because he doesn't look like how we were taught for him to look, doesn't mean that he's not a viable option in your life. That's it. I'm good on that.
You good?
Because we got this over here. So
what we got?
It's just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up, y'all. So we to thank y'all for coming out. We want y'all to take this. We want you to test this. We want you to try this. Take it to the barbershop or take it to the hair salon. Take it to the job or take it to the church. Remember, you have to like it, believe it, or understand it. Sometimes you just have to respect it. This is the Clipper Dome Chronicles. Thank you.